It's never been a better time to be a Revon customer. When you sign up or switch to Revon Broadband Internet, not only do you receive free installation, a free modem, and 3 months of service for free, you are also automatically entered to win up to $5,000 in prizes, like a 60-inch smart HD TV with Bose surround sound system and Rev TV Premium, Rev Voice home phone service, complete with a portable phone system, a laptop, and Revon Extreme Broadband Internet service. Already a Revon customer? No problem. You are also eligible to win a prize package as well. What are you waiting for? Call us to sign up or switch today.
Good evening, you're tuned into MB12, broadcasting from Cable 12 Studios on Robinson Road. Coming up tonight in news, the opposition leader named in the House of Assembly today, why all but one of his members left in support of him. A teen girl charged with attempted armed robbery, plus the latest in the search for a new casino partner on Grand Bahama. We've got those stories and so much more coming up. I'm Paige McCartney, and MB12 starts right now. Welcome once again to MB12. Debate on the controversial stem cell research and therapy bill was once again overshadowed today as police removed opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis from the House of Assembly. The Killarney MP was named and ordered to leave the building after he once again defied House Speaker Dr. Kendall Major's orders to withdraw or substantiate claims he made about Prime Minister Perry Christie's alleged relationship with controversial fashion designer Peter Nygaard. It comes weeks after an uproar in Parliament led to the abrupt suspension of House proceedings. Our cameras were rolling as police flooded the lower chamber. Vonnie Toot has the story.
As members of a children's baseball team looked on, chaos erupted here in the House of Assembly this morning. About 10 police officers, including 2 assistant commissioners of police, stormed in through that door and escorted opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis out of the lower chamber.
As many in favor will remain seated, and those opposed will stand. The question has carried. The member has therefore been named. The chair orders that the member immediately vacates the precincts of this House at this moment. Member for Killarney, ordered that you leave the precincts of this House at this time.
House Speaker Dr. Kendall Major demanded that the Killarney Member of Parliament leave the House of Assembly immediately and barred him from attending the next 2 House sittings after Minnis once again refused to either substantiate claims he made about Prime Minister Perry Christie or withdraw them. However, Minnis, who declared that today is the happiest day of his life, wouldn't budge.
Don't touch us! Do not touch us! Do not touch us! Put your hands on us. Amen. Don't put your hand on me or him. Oh, come on. Don't put your hand on him. Don't put your hand on him. We believe your move.
In this video, captured on an iPhone, officers are seen rushing past Montague MP Richard Lightbourne to get to Minnis. However, it was easier said than done, as F&M Deputy Loretta Butler Turner blocked them and yelled, "Don't touch him."
Move and we will get out. Don't put your hands on us.
But the drama didn't end there. Toting white placards that read "Democracy will not be muzzled," 7 of the 8 opposition MPs once again faced off against police officers in the foyer of the House.
Don't push me.
This is the worst day for democracy. We stand with our leader.
Lightbourne claims officers tried to force him out of the way. actions he called inappropriate.
That was an unfortunate incident. I don't think that I should have been subjected to what I was with him.
Did they touch you? What happened exactly?
Touched me, yeah. They tried to move me and forced me away from where I was standing, so I resisted, and then we finally left without incident.
On the steps of Parliament, Minnis addressed members of the media and about 50 F&M supporters. He says it's unfortunate children had to witness this morning's uproar.
It's unfortunate, but the children got to see the workings of Parliament, and the children got to see what the PLP wanted to do in terms of stagnating democracy. The children got to see that we, the FNM, was fighting for their future to protect this country so that no foreign interest group would come here and buy our country. Talk, but we got our country back. This our country, Bahamians first. Don't talk it, practice it, show it.
He was referring to Canadian fashion designer Peter Nygaard's YouTube video titled "Nygaard Takes the Bahamas Back." He called government's relationship with Nygaard outrageously inappropriate. Minnis also took issue with Dr. Arthur Porter, whom he alleges made generous contributions to the PLP, a claim Christie denies.
The same applies to the relationship between the Christie government and the former chairman of the government stem cell task force, Dr. Arthur Porter. As you are aware, Dr. Porter is being held in Panama, where he is fighting extradition to Canada to face charges of fraud, embezzlement, breach of trust, secret commissions, and laundering.
Minnis, who is not permitted to attend the next two House sittings, says his fellow F&M MPs will be absent as well. House Speaker Dr. Kendall Major says police officers will be on hand to ensure Minnis doesn't try to defy his orders.
A sergeant appointed by the Speaker will prevent any access by the member for Kalani for two consecutive sittings of the House of Parliament.
While Minnis clearly had the support of some F&M supporters who gathered here in Rawson Square today, it seems not all of the party's MPs supported his actions. Nakia DeVoe has that angle.
That's right, Vonique, as the majority of members of the opposition followed their leader outside of the lower chamber this morning, one of them remained. Long after his colleagues and F&M supporters left Parliament, South Abaco MP Edison Key stayed put. What was his reason? Well, he says he has a mind of his own.
My reason for staying in the House is because I supported it. And I thought it would have been very hypocritical of me to just get up and walk out of the House with the other crew.
Just moments before the 7 F&M MPs stormed out, House Speaker Dr. Kendall Major asked those who opposed his decision to name Dr. Minnis to rise. Key remained seated. In fact, he sat in the House of Assembly for the entire morning session as the only opposition member after his colleagues left. Key was also back in the afternoon, again the only one seated in the front row. His actions did not seem to sit well with his colleagues in the opposition.
Will he remain absent like the rest of you for those 2 sessions?
The FNM will remain absent.
Is there a rift
you have
between?
a question for Edison Key? Ask Edison.
Is there a rift between you two, or is he?
No. There's no rift within the FNM at all.
I haven't spoken to Mr. Key, so I would like to speak with him before I make any comment.
However, Key said he's not going against the F&M, but simply sticking with his decision. He previously stated in the House of Assembly that he is in support of the stem cell bill. Key said to walk out of the House today would have made him a hypocrite.
I'm not going against the F&M. I would have been going against myself, my own conscience. And that was the main reason I represent a constituency of Central South Abaco. The people sent me to the House to represent them. And I will do it in all honesty and sincerity, regardless. I'm not going to be just in and out of my decisions and my beliefs. So that was my main reason, and I told them I couldn't support walking out of the House.
It was, however, a move that was applauded by members of the government. Some PLP MPs shook Key's hand this afternoon. Others praised him during their contributions to the debate.
The member for South Abaco, that's mine. That's right. He's been through experiences. When he stood up against the party that he was always a part of, he said, I'm taking a position. He took his position, and we respected him.
Well, questions have now arisen about Key's future with the party. Well, we spoke with him here in the minority room this afternoon, and he says he's not concerned about the backlash.
My dear, it doesn't make, at this stage of my life, it really doesn't matter. I have been through many dangerous toils and snares politically over my lifetime. And it doesn't matter to me. I will stand up for what I believe is right, irrespective. Sometimes you have to take your licks and move on. And I've always been a person who believes in being honest, and I will continue to do that, and whatever comes, comes.
Reporting for NB12, I'm Nakia DeVoe.
Well, Prime Minister Perry Christie was unimpressed by Minnis's actions after the House resumed and before it broke for lunch. He said he doesn't get what Minnis was trying to prove.
I am absolutely amazed. Having spent now 40 years in Parliament, and next year would be my 40th year in public life, I don't think I've ever witnessed a display that makes no sense whatsoever. I don't think people could not see that I've been a successful politician. And I tried my best to understand what could have been the political motive or motivation of the leader of the opposition.
Well, Golden Gates MP Shane Gibson went even further when he spoke in the House today, accusing Minnis and the FNM of rank hypocrisy. Gibson read into the record letters detailing Minnis' support of stem cell research in the Bahamas when he was Minister of Health. He also detailed the history of stem cell research facility in Grand Bahama that received approval in principle from the Ingram administration in 2011, though there was no regulatory regime in place.
Something wrong, but they knew before they gave this approval in principle that there was no legislation in place. He fully supported it. Met with him and said not only that he supported and the Minister of Tourism supported, because they're looking now at medical tourism, but also that the then Prime Minister Hubert Ingram also supported the science.
And Gibson also blasted Minnis for questioning the relationship between NIGARD and prominent PLPs. He detailed rushed approvals given during FNM administrations for permanent residency statuses for people convicted or accused of crimes in other countries. You can read more details on that story in tomorrow's Nassau Guardian.